It is a beautiful day, and you should never trust Best Buy Geeksquad. Hey, everybody. Good morning. CJ goes on Leach, CJ Van Slightman. Today, I hope everybody's feeling great. I'm feeling good, but one thing I'm not feeling good about is Best Buy and Geeksquad. So I'm going to tell you guys a quick story about Geeksquad, and I've always hated this company anyway because they rip you off, especially older folks and people who don't know about computers. They're the biggest scam artists in the business. So here's the backstory. I buy a desktop from a guy on eBay, and I'm going to do one about eBay too because damn, they're scam. So I buy this desktop from this guy in Louisiana, and you know you're not allowed to communicate with eBay people, so I gave him my website address for Steel City Houses and my phone number's on there. So he calls me up because I had a problem with the computer. When I went to go hook the HDMI in, it's one of those older HDMI cords, or it's a weird one anyway. It's not the standard one that we have now. So I went to go hook it up to my monitor, it didn't work. So I call him up, he calls me up, and he's like, hey, what's the problem? I'm like, bro, the computer turns on, but it doesn't hook up to any monitor. And I've tried it 4 or 5 different monitors, TVs, and it didn't work. So he's like, oh no, it might be the video card. So I said to him, it could be. I don't know. You probably know better than I do. You build these PCs for a living. So he says to me, just send the computer back. And I was like, okay. But before I do, I want to go to like Geeksquad or one of them and see if it's the cable or if it's the video card. So this guy made a mistake, and before I can even send it back, he processes the refund on it. So I was like, okay, I'll just get the shipping label. I go to eBay and it says your transaction has been finished, right? Like you can't do anything. So I call, his name's Toby. I call him up. I'm like, hey, Toby, where's the shipping label? And he says, I don't have the shipping label. You should have it on eBay. And I said, no. I said, the transaction has been closed. So he's like, just go ahead and keep the computer. And I'm like, dude, I could PayPal you or Venmo you or whatever, you know, the money that I should have paid you for the computer. And he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Keep the keyboard, keep the mouse. I was like, holy guacamole, this is a deal. I felt guilty about it, but you know what? I went to Best Buy anyway. I called him up and I was like, hey, I just need to find out if the cable is working on my computer or if it's my card, my video card. I said, is there a charge for that? Girl on the phone's like, no, we'll just take a look at it, bring it into the Johnstown Best Buy, and it's free. We'll look at it for you. So I grabbed the desktop, put it in the car, go up to Johnstown, and get out of the car, walk it in. And there's some dude there, and he says, what are you here for? I said, for an appointment at 9:15 a.m. He starts filling out paperwork. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he goes, it's $199. And I'm like, $199 for what? A new computer? And he's like, no, for us to look at it. And I was like, the fuck it is? You're out of your mind, dude. That's some bullshit. $199 to look at a cable? And he goes, well, that's the policy. So I start raising hell, start raising my voice, getting obnoxious. And finally the manager comes over. What's the problem, sir? I was like, you're the problem, sir. You don't have to talk to me like that. I called. Y'all told me that it was okay to bring it in. You can check a cable for me. Don't charge me $199 for some stupid service plan. Or $99. Oh, sir, we have another plan. It's $99 one time for us to look at your computer. I said, no, I don't think so, pal. You're going to look at my computer and you're going to look at it for free. I said, or else I'm going to raise hell up in here and make some noise. So he's like, okay, no problem. We'll look at it. So I take it in the back. They're gone for like half an hour. I'm standing there twiddling my thumbs, looking at the $5,000 MacBook Pros and the $3,000 gaming computers that they have, getting more and more steamed by the minute. So they come back out. One guy comes out, the manager, he's like, yeah, we're still working on it. And I'm like, I can see you guys. You're like 6 feet away from me. I can see you through the window. You haven't even looked at the computer. So I guess they were stalling me because they were mad that I was making noise. So finally, the black dude comes back out with the dreads, and he's like, hey, your computer's working fine. It's your cable. So I'm like, okay, I had a feeling it might be the cable. Thanks for making me wait 40 minutes to tell me it was a cable. So he says, we have a replacement for you. It's $59.99 for a USB cable. And I was like, does that come with the free computer too? $60 for a USB cable. Best Buy is out of control. Geek Squad is out of control. So I was like, yeah, no thanks. I went home. I did a 1-day shipping on Amazon. It was like $11 with tax and shipping and everything. But Best Buy does this to everybody. I watch them, their Geek Squad, sit with older folks especially, and they get that $200 every single time. Comment if you've ever dealt with Best Buy or with Geek Squad and what your experience has been. Because for the past 20 years, I've been not using them, but every time I tried to use them, there's some kind of problem. And even if there's not a problem, they create a fucking problem somehow. Like, this is wrong and it's $500. I remember one time I went in for a hard drive and they're like, yeah, it's $500 to fix the hard drive. And I was like, $500? I didn't even pay $500 for the computer. But that's how they get you guys. So find a different alternative, in my opinion, to Geek Squad, and share your experience here if you've dealt with these geeks before. Because my recommendation is to go take it to your neighbor before you go take it to Geek Squad, because you might be into it for $1,000 by the time it's all said and done. But I'd love to know your experiences. Share with the audience. Keep the comments going in the comment section below, and enjoy the rest of your day. And thanks for watching CJ Goes Unleashed. And if you're not a subscriber, you made it this far, hit the like and subscribe button so I can develop more content like this, and maybe give me some suggestions about things you'd like me to talk about. But enjoy your day and God bless. Take care.